Alright everybody, good morning. This is Averick, and we're back with another Let's Play of Honkai Star Rail. And today we're finally getting back to the main story quests, or at least I think we are. I still have an overabundance of so many side quests, and every time I try to clear them out, just more keep coming in. So might as well just continue with the story. I'll probably never be caught up with all my missions, but that's just more opportunity, I guess, to get more Stellar Jades and more upgrade materials eventually. Looks like probably the companion missions are the ones I should prioritize, since they have rewards of like 100 Stellar Jade each. So, yep, but we'll be doing that next. Now, where we left off, we had a new message from Don Hung, which should start a new challenge. So, let's see what's going on in the Artisanship Commission. Here we go. Oh. What? Please finish mission Desolate Depths of Despair first. Okay, well, never mind then. I guess not. Desolate Depths of Despair. Well, why'd you bother giving me the text then if I can't even do it? Oh well. I don't even remember. Who did I have here? So what are you weak against? Okay. So in that case, let's bring Xianzhou back.
Hey, you're here too. Let's. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, we have doggies.
Rise! World cleansing dragon. Is that all? Break!
Ooh, don't like that. Okay, these guys are actually a little tough. Okay.
I'm with you.
Where are we going? So we need to get up there. Up, although that seems to go to a dead end, so maybe I'll just explore this for a sec. Hiya! Oh, there's an enemy.
Is that all? A will forged in ice never falters! Rise! World cleansing dragon. Break!
Okay, there we go.
Mine to bear.
And yep, like I thought, treasure. Thank you.
You well.
Okay, so this is where we started, I think.
Be careful. Those monsters are pretty tough.
Actually, you're not wrong there. Oh, they're so cute, though. Yeah. Okay. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Long Life Species Part 2. I voluntarily relinquish any right to claim remuneration from Scholar Cleo regarding this article. The natural death of Foxians, like the ultimate of all long-life species, is shrouded in a fog that is difficult to penetrate with superficial science and technology. Okay, so Foxians can heal and slow age significantly. So 250 to 450 years. So they did some experiments with the Borazin. They removed the livers of the Borazin and found that they turned into a huge, aggressive, cancerous mass within a few hours. The liver or the Borazin? Oh, they're talking about the Borazin. Okay. Why would you remove an entire liver of a Foxian and they never turned into a cancerous mass? Most Foxians grew a new liver. Okay. That's really weird. Although the records do show that losing a liver results in a much slower to regenerate compared to the loss of other organs. That does not seem grammatically correct. Although the records do show that losing a liver results in a much slower to regenerate compared, yeah, that's wrong. Okay. Let's see. Foxian pluripotent stem cells aren't generated at the liver, but gather there for some reason. Foxian systems are a biological difference with the Borazin. This subtle but huge difference determines the difference between the Xianzhou natives and the abominations of abundance. Todd Riordan. Okay. And who do we got down here?
Here! There are still survivors here!
You're not the Knights. What is your purpose here? It's dangerous.
We're reinforcements sent by the General. Where's everyone else?
Resorting to short-lived species as reinforcements. Jingyuan is truly running out of options.
Run! She's a disciple of Sanctus Medicus!
That would explain her attitude.
Silence. If my healing worked, you'll become one of us. And then it's not just me they'll be running from.
Hurry! Leave here! I'm made to be broken. I can't control myself anymore!
Oh, poor guy.
A will forged in ice, never falters! World-cleansing dragon.
The lives of short-lived species are so fleeting. Why seek death?
Is that all?
Victory!
Is that all? Will forged in ice never falters! Is that all?
Oh dear.
Rules are made to be broken.
My turn.
Will forged in ice never falters!
Why did you come to the Xianzhou?
Oh gosh, there's more?
Immortality. You don't have to appease genius. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus can provide all that you desire.
Is that all?
Just a scratch. Please, and victory!
Rules are made to be broken.
My turn. Hold on. We'll find someone to help.
Don't waste your time. They've converted me. I don't have much longer. Go. The Master Diviner's troops are ahead.
Let's go.
Wow, my characters are all at max level right now, and I did not do particularly well at that. Well, back to the healing point. I'll be right back. There we go, that's better. Hiya. Hiya. Oh, right, I could be using food and stuff. Let's craft some stuff. That's consumable. What is this? Topological acceleration band. Interesting. Attack by 355 and critical damage. Or attack by 325 and crit rate. Both are about the same. I have slightly more of these though. There's this, 260 and crit rate. These are better. Yes, let's craft a few of these. Well, actually, if they're that expensive, I might as well make the better one. What do we have here? Resist frozen. Protective gear. Oh, don't like that. Increase defense by 15% and infect resistance. This seems better. I think I'll just craft this. This sounds pretty good. There we go. Actually, there's this. You could craft a good amount of those. That requires the fire that we don't have a lot of. So yeah, might as well craft a bunch of these too. There we go. On the board. Nope. Okay. Look at that ocean. That's just beautiful. Okay, there's this guy. Let's look around here. Treasure.
This could serve you well.
Paper. Alchemy Commission, Official Gazette, comment section. Is it advisable to work overtime and avoid taking time off? Have fewer chatter about trivial matters and discuss more about serious topics. Officer of the comment section. Dragon Lady disappeared. Wait, who's that man? Oh, the High Elder. Oh, what's this? Oh, I bet they're talking about Inhibitor Lunae Dunhung. I have seen that person's heroism in battle with my own eyes, and then he got locked up. How many of our people were never able to undergo hatching rebirth again because of his one decision? Okay, I think that's actually some slightly important lore. So what decision did Danhung make? Assuming it's him. Okay, back here. Need to go in that direction, so I'm gonna walk down here.
Disciples of Sanctus Medicus were in hiding for so long. Now they finally show their face. Did the Master Diviner fail to foresee this? Be careful, benefactors. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus worship Yaoshi, the Plague's author, the greatest enemy of the Xianzhou. The Alliance has been trying to root out their secret organization for millennia. It's no coincidence that they've chosen this moment to reveal themselves.
What's this? Bud of Nihility? Starfire Essence. Okay. Oh, guy down here too. Okay. Well, let's use some of the stuff I crafted. Let's see. That's healing, that's consumable. I made this. Here's the defensive thing. Use. And here is Wrathful Gauntlets. Use that too. Let's see if this has a significant effect.
A will forged in ice never falters! Rise! World-cleansing dragon!
Getting some Archanilico vibes from the music here.
Break! A will forged in ice never falters!
Okay, that actually seemed to help a bit. Still kind of tough though. Okay, what else do we got around here? Pot. Down here. Something is underneath me?
I'm with you.
What do we got here? Oh, this map is very tall, apparently. Got some mist over there. That's interesting. Any papers? Nope. Oh, hello there. What level are you? 63. Okay. Well, that's a nope. Oh, here we go. Birdie. Let's see. So... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Or maybe it was. Hold on. It goes here. Nope, not quite. Hold on, go back. No. Turn this here. And turn this here. Nope, wrong order. there. Then no, let's see. Shoot. This way. No, that won't work. This way. This way. No, darn it, I have the opposite. So that needs to be on top. Let's just reset it. Okay, so those two on the bottom, that's on top. Wait a second. Wow. Okay. So I made things very hard on myself the first time through. Okay, birdie. Oh, there you go. Please don't go... Okay, good, you're going up. There's the boxes. Thank you very much. Okay, nice. So... Oh, I already found that one. Okay, gotcha. And looks like I'll eventually run into a dead end over here. Gotcha. Treasure. Oop, enemies right here. Doggies. Danger doggos.
I sense a storm. Rules are made to be broken. Rise!
Okay, that wasn't too bad. Uh-oh. Oh.
I'm with you.
Oh, shoot.
Break! World cleansing dragon. Just a scratch. Rise! Grace. Rules are made to be broken.
Okay. Nice. Oh, repair? Okay. Only 2 this time. There we go. Hello? Is that it back here? Just the bird? Okay. Oh dear, haven't gone up here yet. Oh, no enemies yet. Oh, okay. That wasn't too bad. Okay, hiya. Uh-oh. Looks like we're back to where we're supposed to be. Just sneak up behind it. Okay, so actually in this case, he's not that useful. So I'll swap him out with her.
Today's fortune is...
I'm with you.
Yeah, the dogs are weak against electricity. Okay.
Just a scratch.
Keep up! Please, and... victory!
The will forged in ice never falters!
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Rules are made to be broken.
Okay, there we go.
The best is yet to come.
Oh, one of these things. Okay. Let's see, so... inner middle, outer middle, outer inner. Okay. 3, 2, and 3. No, 3, 1, and 3. Okay. Okay, so they go in halves. So that means 1, 2. 1. 2. Oh, there we go. I was actually going to move it to the wrong side, but that worked out well.
Wow.
There we go. Okay, so that's where they want us to go. Oh, now we circled back to where we started. Nice. Okay. And we got a good setup for you.
I'm with you.
But are there 2 of you there? Maybe there's just 1 of you. Okay.
Turn it up!
Is that all? The will forged in ice never falters!
Let's rock!
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Wow! My turn. Please, and... victory! Let's rock!
Thought the dog was still breathing for a second. There we go. That takes us back here. Okay. And hold on just 1 second, because... So right now your defense is 1680. If I switch back to this one... Yeah, now your defense is 1895. So even though that relic is of a lesser rarity, it's right now better for you because you make better shields that way. So I'm actually going to leave that the way it is. Okay, then we're back up here. Oh, paper's over there. Oh, are you okay, dude? Painful moan amidst the ravaged battlefield draws your attention. Rainbow's blessing. Oh.
You're not disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Stop moving around. Let's see if there's a way to help you recover faster.
Provide medical attention.
Come on, take this. It'll help with your injuries.
Okay, so I guess I need one of them. You fumble through your bag to find medicine for her wounds and administer it 1 drop at a time, or electrocute her in the case of that one. For a moment you are worried that the medicine made let's try it again. For a moment you are worried that medicine made for ordinary humans might not work on long life species. The Cloud Knight propped herself up so she could stand.
Thank you. All of you. I feel much better now.
You don't look it.
Thank goodness you're here. The garrison is up ahead. Are you heading there now? I'll wait there for you.
Oh, some praise of high morals.
In the money.
Ooh, big scroll. Selected classic case studies. Two patients complained of using neural implants to connect their senses to each other for a long time since birth. Curious, who did that? Remove the neural implants and take 3 doses of Spirit Soothe powder. Extremely yin-natured and cooling, so should not be taken in excess. Spacecraft accident results in irreversible damage to 80% of the patient's brain tissue. Injection of neural stem cells and electrical stimulation therapy. Post-operative intravenous injection of Dragon King Nirvana broth. Oh, it worked. Cool. Vidyadhara. Oh, patient entered a comatose state for 100 to 150 years after hatching rebirth. Diagnosis is Everdream syndrome, which is caused by inefficient energy conversion during the hatching rebirth period. Patient requires lifelong intake of Qi supplementing medication. Or wait, in Chinese it would be Qi. Okay, Qi supplementing medication. Follow-up unavailable. Need to wait until the next hatching rebirth of the patient to confirm. 21-year-old male patient complained of cyber obscenity syndrome, which is diagnosed outside of Xianzhou but cannot be treated locally. The patient does not like to engage in conflict with people in daily life, but cannot suppress a strong impulse to verbally abuse and provoke others and to stir the pot in cyberspace. There may be no hope for you. Okay. More about Imbibitor Lunae. After the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae was quelled, some Vidyadhara individuals still worshipped Danfang in secrecy, creating various literary works and dramas remixing the whole narrative of the sedition from the perspective of supporters. The Luofu Six Charioteers let most of these plays go, but Six Charioteers adjudicating the Imbibitor Lunae was very influential at the time, even prompting some Vidyadhara individuals to form groups against the alliance. The Seat of Divine Foresight was forced to ban performances of this play and strictly prohibited publication of its libretto. But nowadays, the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae and its aftershocks have long subsided. This editor believes that Six Charioteers adjudicating the Imbibitor Lunae is worthy of re-examination and reinterpretation as an artifact of its time, and so have compiled the only fragments remaining of this libretto for the benefit of the dear reader. The trembling general, rage undying, half chastising, half sighing, 3 disasters the Luofu purged, standing alone against the Mara scourge. Oh, so this is in verse, okay. 3 disasters the Luofu purged, standing alone against the Mara scourge. Surviving on so difficult, how on earth could you revolt? I beseech you, please change your mind, lest you lose the will of all mankind. Hearing this, Imbibitor Lunae turned his head, his lustrous eyes glowed as he said, Beseech me not so piteously, my lord. If my life's long, then yours will be short. Once out of this hall I tumble, divine foresight's where my spear will rumble. Cause trouble, and your golden age will be perturbed, make mischief, and your peace will be disturbed. For millennia your excellencies have ruled the Luofu in domination, but in one fell swoop have cut short your immortality. His retort left the general shocked and pained. How will peace ever be maintained? Imbibitor Lunae chanted up to the sky, his sonorous song like whale's cry. Draw thy bow and shoot down the morning star, scorch my eyes and dip my soul in tar. Plunge down the ancients into dark violence, and rid yourself of those with loyalty and valiance. Forcing the people into tranquility, this is how peace is kept in perpetuity. So is he just kind of, does he just disagree with the peace that they're enforcing? I feel like I need to know more. Okay, there's the doggy. Oh, is it morning? It's fallen brethren. Fire, wind, fire, electric, wind, and imaginary. Fire, electric, wind.
Let's
can fight it, or rock with it!
A will forged in ice never falters! Break!
Okay.
The consequences are mine to bear.
Thought I saw a paper on the bench. Here's one here, though. Official announcement on the origins of the disciple of Sanctus Medicus. So-called Master Primus has been incarcerated. There's so many diehard followers who stubbornly pursue revenge or revival. Oh, they've only been established for like less than 30 years, just using the old name. Oh, okay, that clears up a lot. Okay. Hmm. 30 years ago, the Third Abundance War broke out. The brutal war brought about an indelible wound to the Xianzhou alliance that could not be erased within a short time. Interesting. So what they read and believe in is almost unrelated to the original disciples of Sanctus Medicus. For example, the thousand-handed merciful Medicus' salvation that their followers recite daily is not even a classic text written by the eradicated disciples of Sanctus Medicus. So this later one's a forgery. Interesting. Of the 10 unpardonable sins stipulated by the 10 Lords' Commission, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have committed 7 of them, including involuntary immortalization, immortality theft, Mara ensnarement, fratry murder, fratry, never seen that word before, illicit espionage, sowing discord, and incitement to riot. So the Xianzhou is fine with people believing in the abundance in Yaoshi, but as long as they respect the laws of the Xianzhou Alliance, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Hiya.
It's all yours.
Then Okay, this is where we were before. There's that poor guy. Okay, so we're back. Fire and ice, physical, and quantum. Yeah, this is faster. Fire, ice, physical, quantum. There we go.
I'm with you. Rules are made to be broken.
Okay.
We're on a roll.
Oh, what do we have here? Guess it's a puzzle back there. We got stairs going up here. Where does this go? Well, first, really quick, there are some energy pots back here, and I am out of energy. So let me go back and grab... Oh, where did you come from? Oh, you're the strong one. Okay. Yep, we're not going there. Where were the energy pots? There's one.
Time for another round. Let's get it.
Yoink. And there's another one. Weird that they put them so close together, but I'll take it. There we go. Is it faster to go this way? Actually, it looks like it's probably about the same. So I'll just keep going. That place definitely looks mysterious. Fog usually isn't a good thing in video games. Okay, then we're back here. Oh wait, that goes exactly to where we want to go though. Hold on, I want to do that puzzle first. Oh boy, 3 of them. Okay, so what are you? Wind, fire, imaginary, physical, and ice. Okay. Physical, imaginary, fire, and ice. No. Here we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, there's 3 of them. This could be tough, so I'm going to use this. There we go. And then for defense, what is this? The longevity? Oh, right, I remember I got that. The sanctity of the trash can. I really want more of these. I'll have to figure out how to get them. Jade Marrow Diffusion. Fire damage. Flaming Potency. Interesting. Okay, let's just use this. There we go. And let's do this thing. Oh wait.
I'm with you.
First, activate that. And second, let's try this out.
What a the crowd.
Okay, let's go.
Happy New Year!
Break! Will forged in ice never falters! Rise!
Okay, a little bit of overkill, but that's
World
alright.
Cleansing Dragon.
Oof, and that did like nothing. Oh, I was only looking at one of the enemies, not all of them.
Made to be
Shoot.
broken.
Oh well.
Is that all?
Okay, still not too bad.
A will forged in ice never falters! World Cleansing Dragon.
Okay. That actually wasn't nearly as bad as I thought.
Consequences are mine to bear.
Oh, save me. Oh, poor birdie. Okay. Risk status has been reset. Heading to target location. Go forth, birdie. Oop. Oop. Nope, I haven't been up here. Okay. And we got one of you. 63. Yikes. Nope. No thank you. Nobody. Investigate? Oh. Okay. Okay. So it looks like we can progress now. Oh, I see. We can't go through here, so we have to go around. Okay, we have to go up here. Well, I'm gonna guess there's another battle. So let's use this. And we'll also use, here they are, this. Just in case. Nope. Oh, safe zone. So I was worried about nothing. Maybe they barricaded this door. Okay.
Who goes there? Show yourselves!
I mean, we're right here.
It's you. Quickly, in here. It's dangerous outside.
You recognize us?
Are you not the General's guests? Master Diviner prophesized your arrival. We were ordered to wait for you under any circumstances.
Fushan was here?
Yes, the Master Diviner ordered us to remain stationed here and went to scout ahead. They're saying the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have returned. They haven't been seen for an age. The troops are anxious. It's good that you're here. The Master Diviner said the Knights weren't to move out until you arrived. Please wait in the camp. We'll decide on our next steps once the Master Diviner returns. That the Cloud Knights received orders not to advance is a bad sign. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I've heard the name before.
If memory serves, they're an underground sect of the Abundance that's said to have lain dormant within the Xianzhou, plotting to overthrow the Alliance. The Stellaron has certainly caused Abundance-like abnormalities. Is that what motivated the disciples to come out of the shadows? No. The Knight's main force remains intact. Something must have happened. Something we're not aware of. The Master Diviner isn't here. Let's head into camp and see what we can learn from the troops here.
Good idea. Why don't you take a look around, benefactors? My feet need a rest.
Maybe you shouldn't be wearing high heels. Okay, so that takes us down here. What's over here, I wonder? It's probably advancing into the next part of the story. It looks like a big area. And a boss battle area, probably.
Have you talked with these disciples, benefactor? What do you make of them? Why would they betray the Luofu? I don't understand.
I mean, technically I have. Pretty tree. Is that rock growing on it, though? That's curious.
Disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Who'd have thought our enemies would turn out to be the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? The Master Diviner must have kept it quiet to avoid alerting them.
Some more Jade Abakai.
But this is different from all our previous battles. Captain, even our own comrades may become our enemies this time.
Every Cloud Knight knows what they must do if their comrades become Mara-struck. Don't forget your training.
But this shouldn't be happening! We're still so young. We're not old enough to be stricken with Mara yet.
There are records of such a phenomenon in the Cloud Knight's martial doctrine. Those who come into contact with the Plague's author become Mara-struck instantly. I never thought the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were real, or so close to us.
I don't know how many more of our soldiers will...
Dude, you're in the army. Fresh fruit with distinct edges. Those with weak teeth should stay away from it. Skyfaring Commission
The
Boxian.
Cloud Knights undergo such thorough training. How could they lose control like this? It's one thing for humans to be stricken with Mara, but Foxians and Vidyadhara?
Clearly they don't think very highly of us. Probably rightly so. A courier package in good condition. The digital label affixed to its surface shows that it's not been signed for a receipt. Obviously, it's not where it's supposed to be. Perhaps you could do it a favor and deliver it to its recipient, who's no doubt looking forward to it. Trailblazers are always happy to help those in need. Good choice. You crouch down to check the recipient's address on the digital label so you can fulfill your noble duty as a trailblazer. Before you can read out the content written in the Xianzhou language, you're taken aback by a sudden beep. Warning, warning, possible theft detected. Package 810-10274 has contacted the nearest Realm-Keeping Commission Chancery. Please cooperate with the investigation. Do not leave the scene without permission. Oh no, your act of kindness has backfired. You should take off before anyone notices. Don't tarnish the trailblazing name. Well, I'm glad I got praise of high morals for that. Run away! But you're not going to let me pass. Dangerous sightings ahead. For your own safety, please stay in areas guarded by the Cloud Knights. Yep, I figured. Any papers? Yes, actually. Oh, and a treasure chest. Drop in the bucket. What's that, I wonder? Open treasures 100 times in the Xianzhou Luofu. There we go. What is this? What's going on here? Deranged disciple. Cloud Knights are guarding a prisoner who's murmuring to himself.
I saw it. I saw myself become thunder, become a storm. That scent in the elixir crucible. I could smell the future. Your flesh will not trap me. I am the Abendir. I see the leaves and branches covering the sky. I will change again.
We captured a few devils from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Some of them are already mad, and this one is the maddest.
The alchemist's eyes are unfocused, darting back and forth as if you're looking at the two diverging ends of a path. Oh, more boxes. An open courier package with a weird insignia draws your attention. Undoubtedly, it is a Mortice and tenon wooden lock that you have come across umpteenth times on the Xianzhou. The document was not fully stuffed into the package, so you can make out most of its content without picking it up. Pick it up and examine it. This seems to be a survey from a secret society called Hexanexus. Oh, right. Well, we know them. You can't believe it still calls itself a secret society in this day and age. The survey includes detailed questions about the recipient's gender, age, income, occupation, and the amount spent on video games each month and the motivation for spending. It's a shame that the respondent doesn't take this survey seriously as it's not filled out. Hold on. The respondent did write something on the survey. The suggestion column is filled with indecent yet authentic phrases in the Xianzhou language. The respondent's outrage is well expressed. It seems like Hexanexus is not very popular. That's kind of random. Overview. Heretical Collection. Yaush's Manual of Viscerals. Some tried to establish a medical system rooted in the worship of Yaush. The Yaush Medical Sciences. Became the beginning of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. 75 volumes split into medical sciences, pharmacology, magic, and artisanship. Theories on returning from the underworld. Records 16 different outrageous ways to resurrect short-lived species after their lifespans have expired. For example, the Hive Soul technique sacrifices the body of the deceased to the immortal soul snatch bees, letting them parasitize the body and turn it into a hive, then using the species' hive mind consciousness to achieve rebirth. Creepy. Alternatively, the blood hatching curse transplants the scales and flesh of the half-human, half-snake cobra kinds into the person to deliberately infect them with the blood fever of the hatching snakes, thus transforming them into long-life species. Also doesn't sound very pleasant. All these forbidden arts, without exception, require exceptional mastery in methods such as surgical operations and gene therapy. Some of these are closely linked to the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild, leading the majority of medical historians to conjecture that this book was completed with foreign help. The Scripture of Yellow Pneuma Yang Essence. Oh, this is mentioned in the other one. Inner Secret Sect. The believers of the Inner Secret sect and the disciples of Sanctus Medicus are convinced that the Xianzhou natives' bodies possess circulatory vessels in the branching form of the ambrosial arbor after receiving the blessings of the arbor and becoming long-life species. These circuits lead toward an organ known as the Core S, or Core SA, which is the key to the Xianzhou natives' second evolution, alternatively known as the Ascension. It's proposed that the body should be considered as soil, the breath considered rain, and they nurture the core SA, a seed, to spread the circulatory system as branches, finally achieving an inner ambrosial arbor that thrives and grows as an inner secret. It opposes the black prana that symbolizes death and decay. And we have the divine scripture of the secrets and miracles of Shuhu's manifestations. Yue Yan, Foxian Hellmaster of the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission. Oh, he was the first Master Primus. Interesting. Yue Yan witnessed how the Rune Author's Legion, so that's Nanook, destroyed Mudrasil, the homeworld of the Wing Weavers, after the first denizens of Abundance Wars. The Alliance stood by and observed the entire process. On the ancient planet of Rahu, he found an emanator of the Plague's Author, a living entity known as Shuhu. Yue Yan witnessed how Shuhu granted life back to Rahu, which had long ago become a dead planet, and caused the planet to throb like an embryo in its mother's womb. He followed Shuhu and recorded their healing miracles and various teachings, ultimately composing the scripture. Interesting. The Unorthodox Collection, Comprehensive Handbook of Exotic Knowledge. Specifically refers to medical science from Outworlders. Authors unknown. IPC volume, the Guild volume, that would be the Intelligentsia Guild, I presume. The Abomination volume. The Abomination volume provided a very positive contribution to the development of Xianzhou's medical sciences. The Abomination volume is about the denizens of abundance, the long-life species just like the Xianzhou natives. Wingweavers and Borisons have always had their own unique medical science systems, but the Xianzhou natives habitually looked down on these abominations' technical achievements in the millennia prior. The Grand Encyclopedia of Xianzhou, chapter on medical sciences. The book was authored by Izumita Magawa, bint Amatullah, from the IPC. Wow, spent 40 years writing it. Interesting. You okay, dude?
I just felt there were enemies all around me. I only felt hatred. I wanted to kill everything in my path.
You might be getting close to being Mara struck, dude. A Cloud Knight is standing next to the captive. He steps aside after you explain your identity and show him the general's order.
You want to ask questions? Fine. But I must be present the whole way through. This part needs to be recorded as testimony.
Finally, someone to talk to. These Cloud Knights are so serious, so boring.
About Stellarons?
That shining seed? I've seen it. So beautiful. If you gaze into it, there's a voice inside that speaks to you.
Do you still remember Cocolia?
No, I forgot about her.
The Master said we could inject new life into the Ambrosial Arbor with it. I didn't believe it at first. We tried many methods, spending multiple lifetimes of short-life species, yet the Arbor showed no signs of resurrection. But look upon it now. Only the power of an Eon can recreate the miracle. Yes, yes, the mighty Sanctus Medicus, the abundance.
Okay, about the Ambrosial Arbor.
So, you witnessed it too? The Ambrosial Arbor's
Can I see it from
resurrection.
here?
Magnificent.
Yep, there it is.
In the Befall era, so far in the past that even long-life species cannot recall, Sanctus Medicus, the Abundance, gifted the Ambrosial Arbor to the Xianzhou Luofu. With that sacred tree, humanity realized many miracles. The fallow earth, the western soapberry, the altered flesh. But that devilish archer ruined everything. They twisted right and wrong and erased Sanctus Medicus's achievements. But soon we will return to the glory of the Befall era. You've seen the fantastic creatures that fought with us. They are only minor gifts of the Ambrosial Arbor.
Shut it, rambling rodent. The Cloud Knights will root all of you out soon.
Let him talk. Who's the master he's talking about?
What did we do? We cured our kin. It must hurt to be trapped in such weak flesh and blood.
You scum! If the Order allowed, I would cut you down now.
Oh, you don't understand. A short-life species couldn't understand. Mara struck? Bah! It's a second life gifted by Sanctus Medicus. To eliminate the self, to achieve transcendence, a life of true freedom. I see a desire for power in your eyes. This life is too short for you, isn't it? I can help you.
Don't listen. His words are poison.
We're just having fun, sir. Without the blessing of the abundance, you short-life species would never be able to endure the transformation.
No more questions. Okay, nothing over here. Oh, Tingyun, what are you doing over here?
Have you talked with these disciples, Benefactor? What do you make of them?
I mean, they're not exactly crazy. They are right what the abundance can do. They're just not thinking of the consequences of it in the long term. They're just kind of being very selfish, I suppose. I guess I can understand their desire for knowledge.
That's a brave thing to say out in the open. If the Cloud Knights hear you, they won't think twice. It strikes me that you'd use any means to achieve your goal, Benefactor. Xianzhou
Maybe not
natives
any
are more
means.
afraid of immortality than they are of the days coming to an end. They received eternal life as they had desired, but are doomed to a fate more terrifying than death. The abundance played a cruel trick on them.
Can we learn more about this curse? Like, is the curse just being Mara struck? I mean, it seems like you're just going crazy, like just going senile but crazy. That doesn't seem like not much different than dying exactly. Open courier package, the smell of rotten food wafts from outside. Anyone with a sane mind would stay away from it. However, if your courage prevails over your sanity, you may open it further and take a look. Perhaps the food hasn't gone past its expiration date yet, right? Let's see what happens. I have to taste it. Your courage is admirable, but has done you harm. Although you just want a small bite, its taste is so sickening that you black out right away. Your head is spinning and you are losing control of your body. Oops. Hopefully Ting Yung didn't see that. Another book. Nutritional sciences. Let's see. The crux of alchemy lies in synthesis and transformation. It's divided into the medical and artifacts branches. Retained from the primeval Imperium. Following the Flaming Catastrophe War, many prescriptions were destroyed because the ambrosial arbor could never be restored. Revitalization pellet, gallantry infusion. Oh, the book is compiled by Dan Chu. Chief Alchemist of the Luofu Alchemy Commission. Wow. Carefully selecting and summarizing a total of 39,500 medical prescriptions. About 37,000 of them, or 3,700 of them, were invented by Dan Xu and her team. Let's see. Wait, the Gourd-born and the Hatching-born? Are Foxians born from gourds? That's kind of cute. The Mara section is the most impressive as it compiles the latest research findings on the study of Mara-struck conditions over the past few centuries. Due to various reasons, the Alchemy Commission has irrevocably gone downhill. Okay, interesting. Oh, okay. Medical Research Collection, Liu Hua's Medical Compendium. Here's a Pearl Keeper. I wonder what a Pearl Keeper is. Offered a critical value to the field of medicine. Okay. Key tenets of long life. It's the earliest contact point of the Ambrosial Arbor. The healers of the Luofu's Alchemy Commission have a deeper understanding of the core principles, biology, anatomy, and the process of conversion of long-life species than healers on the other Xianzhou ships do. Interesting. Famous healer Changsang of the Theophany era. Oh, physiological characteristics of 26 long-life species. Okay. Any other books over here? Nope, okay. I gotta talk to you, it looks like. Any other papers around here? Oh, dragon tree. Countless outworlders who long to become like long-life species have... Let's try that again. The most well-known landmark of the Alchemy Commission's healer market is an ancient tree with dragon-like entwining roots. The strongest tree is a silent god. After taking a closer look, you find none of the extraordinary features mentioned in the stories. Nothing miraculous happens on the branches, and there's nothing special about the ancient tree. How hilarious. Okay. Boy, I wish that wouldn't go so fast so I can actually read it. Oh, treasure chest. And a book. Oh, not a pick-upable book. Looks like one, though. Okay. Giant robot. Okay, let's talk to you, dude. There is a ghastly paleness in the face of this resident Cloud Knight. As you approach him, he nods his head in salute.
Forgive me for being brief. Warfare is a dangerous business. There's no time for idle chat.
How's the situation?
We took over this place a few hours ago under the Master Diviner's command. It was only afterwards that we learned our enemies were none other than the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, those who worship the Plague's author. Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the disciples and the fantastic creatures they commanded were no match for us. Then, after a while, our comrades suddenly started to slaughter one another.
They became Mara-struck?
Curse it. What Sanctus Medicus sorcery did they use on us? The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means that we have given up on being human, lost the abomination sleeping in our immortal blood, and violated the Rainbow's admonishments. What the disciples of Sanctus Medicus did are despicable acts that every Alliance resident detests. I swear to the Arbiter that I will avenge my comrades.
Okay. Do I need to talk to March?
When the Master Diviner gets back, we might be in for tough times. It's making me a little nervous. Are you ready?
That sounds like a battle's coming, but sure, let's do it. Oh, so this is start of something big. Okay. Sinners misled, credence falsified. No, let's go back. This one, okay. Huh, interesting. Well, guess it's time for some side quests then.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Okay. Hello again, Danshu. I wonder if Don's a family name or if that's the given name. Or if it's just not a male-female name, because we have Dong Hung and we have Dong Shu. Wished I knew more about their culture. Okay, but anyway, hello Dong Shu.
Ah, you're back. From the sound of your stride, I sense you're in good spirits.
Sure, I guess.
Many who undertake the far-reaching journey to the Xianzhou are weighed down by a heavy heart and exhaustion. But your steps are bold and steady, a stride worthy of a nameless. Let's get down to business. I analyzed the prescription you procured, the draft of Draconic Surge. Now that I have a preliminary conclusion, it needs to be delivered to the seat of Divine Foresight.
What's the conclusion?
The conclusion. Put simply, I don't believe that the draft of Draconic Surge holds the cure to the Mara. Even in the foreseeable future, there will likely not be any such cure. I've compiled the details into a written analysis. If you're interested, feel free to take a look. This is a copy of pharmacological studies on the draft of Draconic Surge. If the Chief Counselor wants to see it urgently, I'll have to ask you to deliver it for me.
Before we talk about the pharmacology behind the draft of Draconic Surge, we must step back a little and discuss the principles behind longevity. For most creatures of flesh and blood, longevity is an indicator of something else. Cancer. It describes cells proliferating beyond their designated lifespan and order, becoming immortal, and eating away at the host body until both perish. Oh, that's an interesting thought. In fact, after tens of thousands of years of competition as well as trial and error, some cancerous cells have mutated to be capable of living independently of a host and can even corrode other creatures with their longevity. I saw a serious plague erupting on the planet of Yaguret, which was under the Intelligentsia Guild's rule. It was later discovered that the vector was a type of cancer cell originating from a creature of the Anthozoa subphylum and had gained the capacity to cross the species barrier due to a chance mutation. From a purely medical standpoint, us long-life species are entirely composed of immortal cells, yet we maintain an equilibrium within our bodies. This is quite an impossible feat. Put simply, the secret of the Xianzhou natives and the Foxians is that our cells can shift as needed between differentiated cells and stem cells. This conversion obeys specific rules which will never create a single error. The rule dictating this conversion is the ultimate secret among secrets. It is not set according to internal hormonal levels or any other parameters, but a standard set in stone the moment the individual was born. As the cells shift between differentiation and omnipotence, the person's bodily characteristics are forever set at their original standard. We call this phenomenon, which goes against the fundamental creed of biology, as the miracle of the plague's author. At a certain critical point of the long-life species' life cycle, its power from the plague's author will suddenly enter a new stage. The original standard will be overwritten. Wait, hold on. The original standard will be overwritten and the body will start to develop catastrophically, turning a civilized human into a mindless abomination. This is what we commonly call Mara-struck. It is commonly thought that the source of the Vidyadhara's immortality is different from that of Xianzhou natives and Voxians. The Vidyadhara race did not gain immortality from the plague's author. Instead, as the descendants of Long the Dragon, the majesty of permanence flows in their blood. Right, okay. Long was the Aeon of permanence, and he just kind of disappeared and kind of left behind these dragon people, if I remember correctly. So Foxians, though, too, gained their immortality from the abundance, I think, if I'm reading this correctly. Due to this unique characteristic, Vidyadhara also exhibit a life cycle different from other long-life species. Their life consisting of reverting from maturity to an infantile stage in an unending cycle relies upon continuous cellular transdifferentiation. This is the reason why Vidyadhara do not face the ailments of immortality that many other long-life species have to contend with. The core principle of the draft of Draconic Surge is to transfer this draconic power into a different organism. Dayu Angelica, Frost Mulberry, and Lunescent Sea Cucumber. All these ingredients have only one core purpose, which is to maintain and reanimate the stem cells within the Vidyadhara bone marrow, allowing it to function within the host after injection. For long-life species, this medication can trigger Mara in a more controlled manner, making the bodily organs go out of control in a more controlled manner. Under the dragon's guidance, instead of growing haphazardly with the Plague Author's power. The host would then gain power only available to the Mara-struck while retaining their sanity. Oh, interesting. As for short-life species, this medication would forcibly graft the power of the dragons into their body. This brutal transplantation will cause a rapid elevation of bodily capacities for a short duration, significantly improving the short-life species' fragile physiologies. However, once the cells from long scions have all perished to the host's immune system, the host's physiology will suffer a catastrophic regression. The only thing that can suppress or revert such a decline might be other miracle drugs developed by disciples of Sanctus Medicus. As stated above, though the Seed of Divine Foresights tasked me to analyze the pharmacology of this medicine with the likely goal of preparing an antidote, no antidote can possibly exist for the draft of Draconic Surge. The core of this medication's pharmacology is to manually trigger Mara in people using the power of dragons. If we can prepare an antidote for such a medication, then being stricken with Mara will no longer be a fatal condition. Okay. Head to the Seat of Divine Foresight and pass Danshu's report to Xianzhou. That's over here.
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free chartering. High-end barge. The best choice for galactic commerce.
What is your purpose for entering the sea?
Okay, here we go. Hello again, Xianzhou.
You're back. Anything you wanted to share?
Yep. The prescription from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Wow. Even for those alchemists, that was fast.
It was Danshu who figured it out.
Danshu? Wait, why would the Alchemy Commission's chief alchemist be away from her post? I've heard that the chief alchemist is visually impaired. She rarely leaves the Alchemy Commission delve. She has a vast knowledge and expertise. No wonder she was able to analyze the pharmacology so quickly. Let me see her report.
Xianzhu's expression is serious as she completes reading Danshu's report.
No cure? Where did these villains get their hands on such a complex prescription? This is infuriating. Still, this is a clue we can follow. Thank you. Please accept these gifts for your efforts.
Let's just say thank you.
Please, take them. You've done so much for the Luofu, for the Xianzhou. This is the least I could do.
I figured that was too easy. Danshu, Averick, have you some time? There are some issues with which I should like your expertise. Can you drop by the Sinwood Pavilion for a spell? I'm coming over. At your earliest convenience would be best. Okay. Back we go.
Thank you for coming on such short notice.
What can I help you with?
My stay in Exalting Sanctum was supposed to be focused on treating people and delivering medicine. But the Seat of Divine Foresight tasked me with analyzing the prescription. I've been severely delayed. I've already concocted some of the medicine in question, but there can't be any further delays. Could you assist me in ensuring it arrives on time?
Oh, sure.
Thank you. The patient in question is a little girl. If she's gotten into any trouble, be sure to let me know when you get back. This is the medicine. Her house is near the Court of Tranquility. It shouldn't be hard to find her.
Okay. Oh, they look like little eggs. Okay, where are we going? Oh, down there. This will be faster. Okay. You know, after all this time in the Xianzhou, or the Luofu, I still haven't found a shop where I can use the currency that I get here.
Is this the one Shu sent me to find? Did she come here to treat other sightless people?
Oh, these little kids making fun of her? That's not nice. Go away, you little brats.
Aw, little Miss Lady can't see ahead, can't see right, can't see left. Heads to the east, ends up west.
She's stuck! She can't get down!
Hey, what you looking at, Outworlder? Mind your own business!
Yeah, cocky little brat.
Who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of this. I beat people up all the time.
Really?
Yeah, get lost! Stop meddling in our business!
The arrogant kid runs up to you and punches you. You stand strong and moving, but the boy falls backward from the reaction force.
Stop yelling and help me up already!
They used some kind of hidden power! I saw it! You're a cheater!
That's right. If you hadn't cheated, I would have knocked your lights out.
Uh-huh.
You sure about that, boss? They didn't even flinch.
There's the smart one.
Shut up! Boss, let's get out of here. We shouldn't fight anyone that doesn't respect martial arts.
I'll let you off the hook this time. Next time we fight fair and square.
Mm-hmm. Yeah! The three children flee the scene while disgruntled. You take the chance to lead the girl away from the site of conflict. Oh, poor girl.
Thank you for helping me, mister.
Aww. Of course, little angel. Are you okay?
I'm okay. It's my fault. I shouldn't have wandered off on my own. Then I wouldn't have run into those guys.
Aww.
They always laugh at me for being blind. And they like to trip me up and steal my things.
Aww.
Thank goodness you were here. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me off so easily.
Oh, this poor girl. She wants me to deliver this medication to you.
Oh, Shu asked you to come? Things are bad on Luofu recently. Shu must be very busy. Thank you, mister. Remember to thank her for me.
Can I help you get home? The little girl takes the medicine and returns the way she came. Yeah.
Well, I've delivered the medicine. I should report back to Shu.
I hope she made it back okay. Regenerates max energy. Heals energy. I guess I might as well buy them. Probably won't end up using them, but I mean, apparently sometimes some quests, just random quests, ask for them, so might as well stock up on a few. Okay. Okay, so back to Danshu.
How was she? Did you deliver the medicine?
Mm-hmm.
She reminds me of myself when I was a child. I also had to find my way in the dark, face obstacles I couldn't predict, as well as deal with unconscious prejudices people had against me. If I was ever injured by bullies or after a fall, I'd run crying to the healers at the Alchemy Commission and ask them to heal me. I suppose that's why I followed in their footsteps, to pay a little kindness forward. Thank you for looking after the child. Could I ask you for another favor, friend?
Yeah, of course. You worried about her?
Yes. I worry about her wandering around on her own. And I want to know what's been on her mind lately. Her parents passed away in the denizens of Abundance Wars.
Aww.
The relatives who took her in aren't close to her. And whenever I treat her, she often confides in me. A healer's medicine might remedy one's physical health, but sometimes the loneliness and hurt inside one's heart needs companionship and care to heal.
Do you know where you might find her?
She told me that whenever she's feeling troubled, she finds a quiet corner in the Artisanship Commission and just sits there, letting the sounds wash over her. Her parents used to be artisans in the Commission, so I think she has some nostalgic connection to the place. In all likelihood, that's where she'll be. There's danger around every corner these days, especially for a sightless child. Let's go.
The Artisanship Commission. Yeah, this is this area. What's this? Oh, that's new. That wasn't there before. I'll have to visit that thing. So we need to go there. Looks like the quickest way to get there is from here. Okay. Uh-oh.
What's happening? Is the girl in trouble?
Oh, yes she is. Oh, we're coming.
Rules are made to be broken.
It's all right. Everything's okay now, Xiaoyu.
Thank you, big brother. Thank
here.
But when I think about all the trouble I've caused you two, I feel like such a burden.
Aww.
I'm sorry.
Is that why you're crying? Maybe you should start getting used to this feeling. Because in the next few centuries, visually impaired people like us will continue to require help from everyone we need. So, if a little bit of guilt like this is enough to break your heart, then how will you manage such an arduous path?
It's not exactly comforting, but she's not wrong.
I'm not trying to console her. This is the reality. Walking alone in the darkness, fearing every incoming, invisible obstacle, unable to understand other people's descriptions. Everyone, everything is like a hot coal in the dark. Invisible, yet still able to burn you.
Are you okay,
As a
Xianzhou?
long-life species, she can expect life to continue like this for nearly 1,000 years. She must learn to depend upon herself rather than just foolishly waiting around for the next hero to swoop in and save her.
I mean, no, there's not always going to be somebody willing to help her. So, aren't you helping to save her? And you're not going to become Mara-struck, are you, Xianzhou? I hope not.
Yes. By trying my best to change her personal circumstances. In the meantime, she'll have to learn to withstand the darkness. Just as I have.
Hey, you're right, Xianzhou. From now on, I'll do my best to rely on myself.
Good. I hope you remember this. Forever. This place is too dangerous. Let's head back to Exalting Sanctum.
Send Xianzhou and the little girl back. Wow, she was very cold there.
Thank you again. For all you've done. It would seem we incomplete ones are often bullied from a tender age. I endured numerous hardships to become Chief Alchemist. Yet, there are still things that leave me feeling helpless. That's the reason I said what I said. You might mistake my words for being hurtful. But the truth is, no amount of words can prepare her for what lies ahead.
Yeah, does the Xianzhou have the technology to help with such impairments?
For long-life species, these things are permanent. Whether we are beautiful or ugly, tall or short, wise or foolish, all of it is encoded into our flesh from the moment we are born. The impairments of short-life species can be corrected with ingenia or surgery. But that's an impossibility for Xianzhou natives. No matter the method employed, our bodies will eventually return to their original states. I too was once a non-believer. I fooled myself into acquiring artificial eye implants. Soon thereafter, my sightless eyes began to regenerate, and I was left in pain and despair. That brief window of sight that I regained has turned into a perpetual source of anguish, forever etched into my mind. For long-life species, this incompleteness is a permanent, unavoidable tenance. What a joke. Even the denizens of abundance,
So-called abominations needn't endure such torture. Perhaps we incomplete ones are merely traitors, cursed by the plague's author.
Yeah, this girl's got a lot of bitter... Girl, she's probably like 10 times my age. This woman has a lot of bitterness in her. You had a scary look on your face just now.
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. Thank you for sticking with me through all of this. I think my aspirations in Exalting Sanctum have been met. For now. Oh. I have a gift for you. Though I'll need a little time to prepare it. I'll contact you once it's ready to collect. See you soon, friend.
Oh. Sounds like you definitely need a friend. Go to the spare time bookshop and wait for Don Shu's message. Okay.
The tree remained dead for thousands of years. Figure now's a good time to come back to life.
This tree is withered for thousands of years. Back when my ancestors first settled in the Exalting Sanctum, it was already half a stump. But now it's actually growing again. It's difficult to say whether it's a good or a bad thing. Are the rumors and legends about it true? Possibly. I mean, that's what the legends say. The Xianzhou natives' endless lifespan comes from the fruits of the ambrosial arbor. If it weren't for this legend, you Outworlders would never bother coming here. For me, it's just business. But now, us Outworlders can also become immortal? The first of the 10 unpardonable sins of Xianzhou is involuntary immortalization. If you have any thought about attaining it, I'd advise you to give up any hopes before it's too late.
That tree remained dead for thousands of years. Figure now's a good time.
Oop, that's a ledge. Let's just take the shortcut. Hello again, Xianzhou.
Buying a book? Which one do you need? I'll help you find it.
I like to read some books to pass the time. Oh, the ambrosial arbor is growing again. What's with all the sighing? You are the 27th person to mention this to me today. I see. Mr. Xian would probably be interested in this. But I'm just a kid helping out here. Hope this thing doesn't impact my work.
Buying a book?
Like to read some books to pass the time. Go right ahead.
Mr. Xian said that making bookworms feel at home is more important than getting them to buy something.
Aw.
All we ask is that you find a quiet spot away from the browsing areas.
You pick up a book that has recently gotten popular across the Alliance. Time passes quickly. Averick, I have prepared the present of which I have mentioned. Come over to the Sinwood Pavilion. I wish to entrust you with it in person. Coming. Do not worry, I'll be there awaiting your presence.
Oh, looks like the person you were waiting for has gotten in touch. Safe travels. Oh, maybe buy a book next time?
I bought all your books last time, so don't worry.
Tree remained dead for thousands of years.
There you are, friend. You've been running so many errands lately. I'd like for you to take some useful items away with you. Examining the exhibits in the Seat of Divine Foresight inspired me to create this. I referenced some historical texts and concocted a medicine that can extend your lifespan and improve your health.
Wow.
I call it the Broomdew Concentrate Pellet. And I'd like you to have it. Consuming it will make your body light, agile, and promote longevity and well-being. As a nameless, it'll make your journey a much less arduous one. Well then, that's that. I've still got some other business to attend to, so shall we say goodbye for now? Perhaps the next time we meet, I'll be able to see you in the true sense of the word.
That's a curious thing for her to say. I mean, she was so like, there's no hope. There's no way for me to be able to see. Does put it aside mean, like, put it in my bag? Hold on. I don't want to waste this opportunity. I want to Google real quick and see what effect each answer has. Okay, seems like I might have slightly spoiled some stuff for myself, but I'm going to put it aside.
It's not that I don't trust Xianzhou, but this doesn't seem like something I should take lightly. Something feels off. I'd better talk to Xianzhou at the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Wait, that looks like the same medicine she gave the little girl. What is this? Tanshu's Diary, Part 1. Please hear me, Rainbow Arbiter. Yufei would always laugh at me for being childish and writing to you in my diary, but this has been a habit since I was a child. Besides, I also genuinely believe you are able to read this. Your eyes have always been able to see everything you want to see. Someone like me should not have been born, yet I now live a wealthy life and have friends such as Yufei by my side. I thank your blessings for every second of every day. Therefore, I hope everything I've done recently will not offend your peerless authority. I bear no dissatisfaction with the world of Xianzhou that you guard and protect. I simply wish to see the real world in real colors. When I was a child in the Lyceum, and my peers bullied me for my lack of sight, I had always firmly believed my condition to be a trial sent by the Rainbow Arbiter to test me. I maintained that belief in my later years when I entered the academy and had to spend more effort than others to keep up with my studies. As if to reward me for my tenacity, you sent Yufei to be my friend. When we were 7 years old, she chased away the malevolent classmates bullying me, and has been my best friend ever since. Yufei protected me from the bullies and helped me to keep up with my studies. During the school holidays, she would take me to visit glamorous scenes in the various ecological delves, and describe their beauty to me with great vividness. Her voice is very pleasant to listen to, like the touch of cold streams brushing past my fingertips. In theory, I shouldn't be dissatisfied with life at all. However, humans are visual creatures, and we perceive the world via lights and colors. I simply do not know what Yufei means when she says, "The dusk painted the sky red at the end of the forest like a flame." In fact, I don't even know what Yufei looks like. I can touch, I can imagine, and yet I still cannot construct a complete picture. Therefore, with Yufei's support, I decided to find a way to restore sight to myself. By the blessing of the rainbow, I have become the best alchemist in the Alchemy Commission, and Yufei is its best healer. Perhaps we can indeed find a way to free the incomplete ones from our eternal torment. Yufei and I had tried many strategies recently, but none of them worked. Firstly, we tried to non-invasively create prosthetic eyes. In fact, this is how my ingenium arm works, which can function as well as a real arm. Oh, I didn't realize that she didn't have a real arm. Theoretically, these non-intrusive methods can help incomplete ones with visual impairments. However, for those with visual neuron development issues such as I, non-intrusive methods can do little to help. Secondly, we tried to create vision using the principles behind butterfly inertia. At its core, butterfly inertia uses Foxian pheromones to create controllable illusions. We wondered whether it could therefore bypass the eye as this visual signal receptor and directly send images to the brain. The outcomes indicated this to be a viable strategy. However, these signals failed to form meaningful images in my brain. It did allow me to see colors and shapes for the first time, but I genuinely cannot tell what is red and what is a circle. We guess this is due to how butterfly inertias rely on the experiencer's senses to recreate images. Therefore, when faced with sensory stimuli that I've never experienced before, even the Foxian's pheromones were helpless. How odd. It showed me so many colors, but I really don't miss that feeling. Thirdly, we tried to trigger sensory compensation using other senses. This was Yufei's idea, which was an extension of the non-invasive prosthetic eyes concept. By converting visual signals into auditory, tactile, gustatory, or olfactory senses, these other sensory organs could create a whole new concept of sight. We created a prototype gadget, but our biggest challenge was its size. All of the external sensors added together are heavier than the weight of 3 humans combined. It was a pain to even walk while carrying them, let alone testing them. Nevertheless, we conducted many tests. Our results indicate that this tool is much better suited for short-life species. Their brains have greater plasticity, through which sensory compensation can trigger synesthesia, where one sensory organ activates a different sensory organ. If they use this tool for long periods of time, they would be able to realistically taste, hear, or smell colors, shapes, and visual distances. However, for long-life species with low neuroplasticity, such as I, these sensory organs cannot come together to create a brand new sense. Admittedly, I know now the testing block is blue whenever I taste chili peppers, and if I smell a frosty scent after that, then I know the block is a cone in shape. But I still have not seen them, let alone know what blue means. Though short-life species will gain more from this tool, most of their bodily issues can be solved by invasive prosthetics and would have no need for something as complicated as this. These experiments cost huge amounts of time and effort for Yufei and me, yet we have produced almost no viable results. I can't even be sure whether these experiments can help other researchers in the future. I feel dejected and powerless, and I feel like I let Yufei down. I got in touch with Professor Egan from the Intelligentsia Guild. He presented a rather outlandish solution, something he calls eliminative materialism therapy. Eliminative materialism is an ancient philosophical idea that states that all human emotions arise from internal steroids and electrical signals. Doesn't sound very ancient, but okay. Professor Egan believes that if we cannot eliminate the root of the incomplete one's suffering, then we will eliminate the suffering itself. As long as we use a pump to periodically inject specific medications into the body, we can make the person not care about their physical issues. I will have no desire to see the world and not feel sad about my condition at all. Sounds very bizarre, but it seems to be a viable path. Unfortunately, the experimental results indicate this does not work for long-life species either. The hormones within the long-life species are strictly regulated, and any external force that influences the system would cause an overwhelming retaliation. I experienced uncaring freedom for about 2 hours before almost dying from a cytokine storm. Oh dear. I've conducted lots of experiments. There's been no progress whatsoever. I'm feeling really defeated. But I want to see what Yufei looks like, even if just for once. So I asked behind Yufei's back, she would never agree to something as ludicrous, for Professor Egan to transplant a pair of eyes for me. I saw myself and Yufei for the first time. Her short black hair shimmered with light like soft silk, and her pale skin was beautiful like the best ceramics from the Juming. Her ebony eyes were bloodshot with sadness and fatigue, and she kept shedding tears. She looked at my new eyes and said, "Danshu, do you know what this means to you?" I know, of course I know. These eyes will gradually be rejected, bringing me unimaginable pain in the process. Historically, people have even become stricken with Mara due to such agony. Then I would return to the darkness and lose everything I have momentarily gained. I said to Yufei, "Let's go see those views together, the ones you told me about." 10 days later, we stood shoulder to shoulder, gazing at the artificial sun gradually disappearing on the other side of the Delve's false sky. The rejection reaction was getting stronger and stronger, but as long as she was beside me, it didn't seem so bad. The dusk painted at the red sky at the end of the forest like a flame. That night I screamed in a puddle of my own blood. I once again returned to the darkness. Oof. Yeah, this girl's not doing well.
That tree remained dead for thousands.
Hey.
Oops.
There's something I need to tell you.
Would you
Here
like me
I
to
am.
relay your message?
Yep, let me in again.
It's been a while. To what does the seat of divine foresight owe the pleasure?
You recount everything that happened between you and Danshu to Qingzhou.
I understand. You say you have suspicions about this pellet she gave you? How about this? Leave this broomdew concentrate pellet with me, and I'll find someone to run a few tests on it.
Okay.
I need to find a trustworthy alchemist, so you'll need to wait here a while. It isn't easy to find trustworthy people like yourself in these perilous times.
Qingzhou turns around and leaves. It's a long time before she returns to the seat of divine foresight hurriedly.
Thank the stars you were wise enough not to take that pellet. My alchemists were able to extract many forbidden components. The result is identical to the disciple's mysterious prescription.
Oh, Danshu. Did she lie to me? I'd say not tell me the whole truth. I see. In that case, I'll go look for her now.
I had a suspicion that there might be a spy in the Alchemy Commission. But I never expected it to be someone so high up in the organization. I'll put out a wanted notice for Danshu immediately. If you find any trace of her, get in touch with me. Take this Deeting with you. It might just help you find this friend.
Oh, this is sad. Well, I'll have to leave it here today, because I gotta get going to church. So, thanks everybody for watching. Tune in again next time, and we'll see probably a conclusion to Don Shu's story, which is probably going to be sad and tragic and make me feel very, very sad. So that'll be fun. See you then. Bye.